Here's an interesting article I thought everybody should see. Since people seem to be liking to butt into your health care, your private information. 80 House Republicans helped pass funding for federal blank database, for their federal poison database. Yeah, that's what I call it. You got a bunch of germophobics out there going nutso over this cold. "80 House Republicans voted with Democrats on Tuesday to pass the Immunization Infrastructure Modernization Act." Wow, they really make it sound good, don't they? Yeah, bullcrap. Which, if passed by the Senate and signed into law, would fund a federal vaccination. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that word, am I? Okay, I won't say that word. Isn't that crazy? You can't even say a word? Wow. How about we not say the word racist or racism? Let's get rid of that word. That sounds good to me. Database. Dan Crenshaw, Kevin McCarthy, and Burgess Owens all voted yes on the measure. All rhinos. According to the bill, also called H.R. 550, the government would provide $400 million in taxpayer dollars to fund immunization system data modernization and expansion, a system otherwise defined as a confidential population-based computerized database that records immunization doses administered by any healthcare provider to persons within the geographic area covered by that database. The text specifically outlines an expansion of Centers for Disease Control. You know, the nosy bodies who are, don't work for the U.S. or any country for that matter. Yeah. They're not a part of any country. They're just corrupt sickos. And prevention and public health department capabilities and the ability for state and local health departments, as well as public and private healthcare providers, to share health data with the federal government. So much for your privacy, people. Next thing you know, they'll get rid of HIPAA. Well, I think they've already gotten rid of HIPAA since they know everything about our health. In a statement, the bill's main sponsor, Democrat Representative Ann Custer, New Hampshire, said the system would be used to remind patients when they are due for a recommended and identify areas with low rates to ensure equitable distribution of their poison. Notably, the bill has 4 Republican co-sponsors: Representative Larry Bucshon, James Baird, David McKinley, and Brian Fitzpatrick. Not one Democrat voted in opposition to the bill. Representative Mary Miller, who was one of the 130 Republicans to vote no, told Breitbart News exclusively on Wednesday that the legislation would enable the federal government to track on Americans who will be targeted and forced to comply with Biden's crazy global poison vision. List here of the 80 Republicans who voted yes. Bacon, Nebraska. Baird, Indiana. Banks, Indiana. Barr, Kentucky. Black, Florida. Bouchon, Indiana. Burgess, Texas. Carl, Alabama. Carter. Dang, this computer. Texas. Cheney, Wyoming. Cole, Oklahoma. Comer, Kentucky. Crenshaw, Texas. Curtis, Utah. Davis, Rodney, Illinois. Diaz, Baylor, Florida. Dunn, Florida. Fitzpatrick, Pennsylvania. Fleischman, Tennessee. Fortenberry, Nebraska. Jimenez, Florida. Gonzalez, Texas. Gonzalez, Ohio. Graves, Missouri. Guthrie, Kentucky. Herrera, Butler, Washington. Hill, Arkansas. Hinson, Iowa. Hudson, North Carolina. Huzenka, Michigan. Jacobs, New York. Johnson, Ohio. Joyce, Ohio. Joyce, Pennsylvania. Katko, New York. Keller, Pennsylvania. Kim, California. Kinzinger, Illinois. Kustoff, Tennessee. LaHood, Illinois. Lesko, Arizona. Letlow, Louisiana. Long, Missouri. Lucas, Oklahoma. Lukemeyer, Missouri. McCarthy, California. McCall, Texas. McLean, Michigan. McHenry, North Carolina. McKinley, West Virginia. Meijer, Michigan. Miller, Meeks, Iowa. Moore, Utah. Murphy, North Carolina. Newhouse, Washington. Owens, Utah. Palazzo, Mississippi. Palmer, Alabama. Pence, Indiana. Reed, New York. Rashent Haler, Pennsylvania. Rogers, Washington. Rogers, Alabama. Rogers, Kentucky. Salazar, Florida. Schweikert, Arizona. Smith, New Jersey. Smucker, Pennsylvania. Stauber, Minnesota. Stewart, Utah. Thompson, Pennsylvania. Turner, Ohio. Upton, Michigan. Wagner, Missouri. Wenstrup, Ohio. Westerman, Arkansas. Wilson, South Carolina. Womack, Arkansas. And Young, Alaska. They all voted to invade your privacy. There you have it. Vote them out.